Oh my god, who's that hippie with the long hair and the beard? Oh, Storpey? Is that him? I haven't seen Storpey in ages. Where's he been? Well, this is my confession video. Well, not really a confession video. This is my, I suppose, apology video a little bit. I have not uploaded anything for quite a long time, so I apologise for that. I'm fine. Thank you so much for everyone who sent me messages of worry and asking where I am and if I'm okay. I am fine, I promise. I'm still here, as you can see. Same old place. Still with Scarlett. We've still got our jobs. We've still got our health. Everything's fine. Don't worry. I stopped uploading just before Easter, I think it was. That's because I was very, very busy at work before Easter. Then I went on holiday, which was skiing in Italy, and that was for just over a week, so I didn't upload then. And then after I got back, I have spent nearly 2 weeks getting back into the swing of things at work and basically carrying on the holiday, just not skiing. So relaxing, doing things that need doing, and recording videos just hasn't been one of those things, I'm afraid. So as I say, I'm really sorry I didn't give any warning. It just, I thought I had loads of stuff to release for you, and then it turned out I didn't, so I couldn't schedule it. There's still a couple of videos left, but I'll release those after this one because I thought you deserved a bit of a talk first before I brought them back. Yeah, so I remember at the start of the year when I said I was going to be taking a break. And then and people thought that I was going to be taking maybe a couple of weeks, something like that, and then get back into recording. It doesn't work quite like that. As you remember from the start of the year, I didn't record for like a month and then started recording a little bit here and there. And I think that's how I have to treat it. I've got myself with this Storpey channel, especially in the run up to Christmas. I spent so much time and put so much energy into recording videos for the Storpey channel, for all of you guys. And in the end, it got really stressful and I started resenting it. And the last thing I want is to resent doing this channel, because I have always done this channel for fun. I've never done it for money. That's why I have the All Top 5s channel. That is... Oh, there's a blackbird singing out there. You're very beautiful. Stop it. Yeah, I started the All Top 5s channel in order to do that as a business. That is entirely for the money. Yes, it is kind of interesting sometimes, but it's a job. I do that for a job. Storpey, I do for fun, okay? And the reason I do it for fun is because if I did it for any other reason, it wouldn't be fun for you guys. And if it's not fun for me, it's not fun for you guys, because you know what I'm like. If I'm really tired or if I start getting really grumpy or anything like that, then that means I'm not enjoying the game. I'm not enjoying the time editing. I'm not enjoying the time putting it all together. And instead, and there's the ice cream van. Nice. And then it means that I upload something that I'm not happy with, and it makes me think, well, what was the point? Why did I put so much time and effort into doing that if it's just causing me stress? The whole point of Storpey is to relieve stress, or at least to have a bit of stress for fun. And I hadn't been doing that recently. You know, with Undertale, I found myself stressing out in the game. You'll probably remember I was trying to finish a puzzle for most of an episode, and I was getting really worked up and wound up about it. And I thought, why bother? You know, I know people want to see this game, but it will be much more fun for them and much more fun for me if I take a break, come back to it when I want to, come back to it when I feel it's going to be fun, and then I can finish it, and then that's great. And you know, the longer you put something off, the more difficult it is to go back to it. Well, that's what I've found with this. You know, with Storpey, I've just taken too long, and I've been doing so many other things. And when I say I take a break, I don't mean for a week, as you know. I mean sporadically for several months. You know, I'll upload very, very occasionally, or I'll suddenly have a few weeks of uploading loads, and then I'll go quiet again. So don't worry. If anything ever happened, I would let you all know about it. This is just my sort of new uploading regime, I'm afraid. And I know to some of you that comes as kind of like a Oh, Steve, because I had the same thing when Mac and Mesh stopped uploading. I had to wait years between uploads, but that made the uploads all the sweeter, and it meant that they were able to get on with things in their lives, and they were able to do it when it was fresh and when it was fun and when it suited them. So to that end, I'm going to finish Layers of Fear very soon, because I think I've only got a couple of episodes left, surely. I'm going to finish that quite soon, and but I'll do that when the time is right, okay? I won't just rush it out. If a new horror game comes out, I'm not going to just rush it out. And that's the thing as well. I've always said thank you so much to people who gift me games. If you want me to play something, please do gift it to me. That's very, very kind of you. That's really, really kind of you. But I can't guarantee I will play it soon, if ever. So if you're on the fence and you want to get me something, err on the side of don't get me something, because I may not be able to play it on camera, or I may not choose to play it on camera. So I hope you understand all of what I've just said. I hope that all makes sense, and I hope you don't resent me for it. But I have been doing this quite a long time, and sometimes it's great fun and sometimes it's not so great fun. But those not so great times are when I have a break and then I come back to it and I'm raring to go and I love it. Okay, so don't worry, I will come back. I will be uploading again. If you're stuck for things to watch, I'm sure there are plenty of other Let's Players who aren't dickheads on YouTube that you could watch. There's also all of my backlog of videos. I've got nearly 1,000 videos. You could try rewatching them. I used to do that quite a lot. And yeah, I've been, what else have I been doing in my life? Well, I've, as I say, been doing the All Top 5s channel, which you may or may not know about. I've been enjoying spring. I've been meeting up with friends a lot more and going out a lot more. I've been working on a couple of private projects. One is a sort of music video that Scarlett shot, and that's taking a lot of time to edit. And I'm enjoying time with Scarlett, really. You have times in your life where you look at the time you have free and you think, oh, maybe I could cram loads of good stuff in. I could record a couple of Storpeys tonight, then I could play my own game later after that, then I could watch something with Scarlett, and then I could come back and play something. And then I think, hang on, I love Scarlett. I want to be able to do stuff with her. You know, you just never know what life throws at you, and how much would I regret it if I'd been making videos that I didn't really want to make at the time, and neglected her. So it's just about finding balance in life. So I'm getting a bit deep here, but it is about finding balance in life and finding the things that you enjoy. And I have spent a lot of time in my past doing things that I haven't enjoyed, and it takes its toll. At Christmas, I was just worn down. I was not happy at all. I'd done too much work on YouTube, on Storpey as well. So I hope you can understand all of that, and I hope that all makes sense. And I hope you've not fallen asleep listening to me blather on for 8.5 minutes. That's basically what's been going on at the start of this year. So plans for Storpey. I will do more stuff. We will finish Soma on Storpmella. Again, it's a timing thing. It's when we think, oh, that would be really fun. And then we can sit down and then you can enjoy our enjoyment. However, one exception to this rule is Outlast 2. When that comes out, we will be doing it pretty much the night it releases. We'll sit down and we'll set some time aside to play that, and you're going to love it. It's going to be great. I can't wait for it. But I can, because it's going to be horrible as well. But yeah, so we're still active. We're still here. Well, maybe not so active, but we are still here. And I do miss all the interactions with you guys, because it's the most fun part about doing these videos. And of course, it's the only reason to do it. You know, that's where I get the fun from. And when I say fun is the only reason to do Storpey, that is my reasoning. So yeah, thank you to the people who have showed an interest and emailed me and messaged me on Facebook and things saying, where are you? I am fine. Thank you for checking. And I suppose it would be prudent now just to, as I said, people do still gift me games, most of which now aren't for, actually no, some of them are for Storpey, but some of them are just for my own pleasure. You know, I put things on my wish list and people buy them when they're on sales and things, because they're lovely, lovely people, and I haven't quite got enough money to buy everything I want. So when people do, it's unbelievably kind. Thank you so much. So, to go through what I've been gifted since the start of December, when I last did a video for you guys, when I last did an update video, I had Aidan gift me Antichamber, and I actually started playing that recently, just to try it out. It's really weird, but it's really interesting. It's so surreal and abstract. I'm enjoying it. I've only played about 20 minutes, but that's enough to have got an idea of what it's like and to want to carry on. Because I've just finished the Talos Principle, which I'll get to shortly. Reveal the Deep was gifted to me by Dragon Chew. That I watched the trailer for, looks really, really interesting. My kind of, jump in for an hour, sort of sit down and enjoy playing it kind of game. I'm looking forward to trying that out. And Dragon Chew said, I wanted to gift you Undertale, but it looks like you or someone else beat me to the punch. So instead, I'm going to be a cheap ass and gift you this one. It must have been in the sale, but that's no bad thing. Sale games are the only games I ever buy. I got gifted Beep by Connor Jacob, which looks like a fun. Well, yeah, and Connor Jacob says, this looked like a fun little game, so I decided to gift it to you as a Christmas present. So Merry Christmas, Storpey, and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Connor Jacob. Connor Jacob. I will give that one a go at some point soon as well. I've got a huge list of Steam games that I want to get to, so we'll get to them at some point. Michelle Zachary, as a Christmas present, got me the Rocket League Chaos Run DLC, which is more cars. Still playing Rocket League, still loving Rocket League, still not doing very well, along with my brother. But we're still having great fun in it, and the extra cars are just wonderful, and it's a great way of supporting the ongoing work of the developers as well. So thank you, Michelle Zachary. I was gifted Slender the Arrival by Fallout Fan, or JJ, and I've already played Slender the Arrival, but I understand that it's been given lots of extra stuff into it, and it might make a good game, and I didn't have it on Steam, so it might be a really good game to try playing at some point in the future with all the updated content. As a kind of throwback. So thank you, Fallout fan JJ, for that. The Talos Principle was another Christmas one gifted to me by Michelle Zachary. Now, this was on my wish list. I'd put it on my wish list, and only because I'd been recommended it by someone. I decided not to look up anything about it. It could have been a shooter, for all I know. It could have been a role-playing puzzle game. I don't know. But it turned out to be possibly one of the best games I've ever played in my life. It was a spiritual and philosophical, eye-opening game for me. It's when people say that games are just games and they can't be art and they can't be as good as films or music, I disagree. The Talos Principle proves that. It's made me laugh, it's made me cry, it's made me reassess my life, and I think about it most days since I've played it. It's had that much of a profound impact upon me. I finished it completely, and I bought its DLC and finished all of that as well. And I think you may have noticed I put on Facebook and Twitter that I recommended the game. It is unbelievable. It's breathtaking. It's worth every penny, and it's worth every minute you spend in it, because one of the best games, if not the best game I've ever played in my life. It's perfect. So thank you so much, Michelle Zachary, for that one. High praise there. But you changed my life, essentially. And part of that philosophical outlook on life is what made me realise that I was doing stuff that wasn't so good for me, like stressing myself out to get all those videos out before Christmas and trying to fit in Storpey around stuff. I've realised that I don't need to do that. I can just sit back, and it benefits my health and my mental health wonderfully to do that. But also it means that what I do is better when I do it. Anyway, so thank you. I've told you all about that. Anyway, the Talos Principle, superb. Cities Skylines, another great game, which I've spent a few hours in now, just by myself, enjoying it with the Steam controller, was gifted to me by The Arsenal. And Cities Skylines has been superb. I've really, really been enjoying that. It's quite a time investment, so I'm taking my time with it and coming back to it every now and again, but it's awesome. So thank you, The Arsenal, for that. That was also on my wish list. I was gifted Spooky's House of Jump Scares Karamari Hospital by Point Man. Now, obviously, you remember Spooky's House of Jump Scares, and I really enjoyed that. So that's one of those games that I've been gifted that's on my list of things to play for Storpey. No question about it. I need to do that. That's going to be great fun. I was gifted Tales from the Borderlands by Fullcam, or James, because I'd never had it. And I've heard it's excellent. It's one of the best Telltale games, apparently. So I'm really, really looking forward to playing that one. Thank you so much for gifting it. I didn't realise I didn't have it, but now there's a wren. Now I have it. It's going to be a good one. I was gifted Despair, which sounds like a lovely game, by Maniacs. So thank you, Maniacs. It's another one that's going to go on the Storpey list. It looks like a scary, shortish, scary game. I'm going to give that one a go. In the same kind of theme, I was gifted Boogeyman by Psycho Killer. Thank you, Psycho Killer, who said new year, new pants. So yeah, thank you very much for that. But apparently it's a sort of Five Nights at Freddy's style game, with something scary coming at you from all sides. So that'll be one for when I've got new pants. Thank you, Psycho Killer. Sarah Sent gifted me The Fall. The Fall looks like a really interesting game. If I remember right from the trailer that I saw, I think it was it was along the lines of Lone Survivor, sort of like a 2D, not quite platformer, but something really interesting. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what that one's like. I need to rewatch the trailer for that, actually. But thank you very much, Sarah Sent. I was gifted Talisman, which was on my wish list, by David Weirdo Gaming. That looks awesome. I put it on my wish list because it was a classic board game from years and years ago, and it's got a digital version. So I'm looking forward to trying that one out when I can convince my brother to buy it. I'm going to be trying that one out with him, and seeing how that is with all its graphical glory, rather than the old bits of card that I used to play it with. I was gifted Duke Nukem 3D Megaton Edition by Wolf and Junai, so thank you, both of you. I remember playing Duke Nukem 3D for years when I was younger, or for hours when I was younger, in my younger years, and I had a lot of fun with it. It never quite it never quite was there with Doom 2 for me, but it was still hella fun. Oh, hella? What am I? It was still a hell of a lot of fun, and so I'm looking forward to getting back into that when I fancy a bit of a retro evening. I'm spitting on the microphone. I was gifted Pony Island by Pacific Rim Job and by Jared. I believe I've contacted you to talk about the fact that I've got two versions of that. I think we got that sorted in the end. Correct me if I'm wrong. That looks like an interesting game. I think there must be some sort of twist to it that I don't quite get. But I think that's one for Storpey that I'll play. Because I think it's on the face of it, it's a stupid pony game, but I think there's something a bit funny or dark to it. We'll have to see. If it's just a stupid pony game, hey, I love stupid pony games as much as the next person. Clapstool gifted me Devil Daggers, which looks like a very, very old school, just survive 'em up by the look of it. It looks really good fun. He said, do not stare into the abyss for too long. I'm going to have to try that one. Again, for Storpey. I think that could make a good episode. So thank you, Clapstool. Black Wolf and Junai, again, gifted me the Rocket League Batman DLC. Thank you very much for that. That means I have a Batmobile. I can drive a Batmobile while I'm playing Rocket League, and it is sweet. It's one of the best cars. I really, really like it. So once everyone's got over the fact that they've all bought it, and then I'm exclusive again. So thank you for that. Right, Wyatt M bought me something that was on my wish list, which was Stardew Valley, and that was quite recently. I've played about 6 hours, maybe a bit more, of Stardew Valley now, and oh god, it's addictive. It's really, really good, and it's really, really... There's just something else to do each time. It's like Harvest Moon, if you ever played that. I never played Harvest Moon, but I saw people play it, and I know all about it. It's like that, but with loads more stuff, and I'm seriously enjoying it. It's a lovely, lovely chill out and relax game, which is what I've been doing with games recently. As you can tell, I've been playing the Talos Principle, a slow, measured, peaceful puzzle game where you sit back and you go, oh, okay, and enjoy yourself and relax. And Stardew Valley is even more so. There's no puzzles. It's just farming and subsistence in a beautiful fantasy valley. Wonderful. I recommend it. Actually, Wyatt M said, I've been absolutely addicted to this since it launched. Hopefully it hooks you the same way it hooked me. P.S. I'm waiting on more Pathfinder. Hint, hint. Yes, I need to get back into Pathfinder. In fact, my brother and I haven't been doing our duo Pathfinder. We haven't sort of set time aside for that because it's a good couple of hours each scenario. So I need to make sure I do that. I got gifted Move or Die, which looks like a great party game by Elander and Bell. So thank you so much, Bellander. I messaged you back on Steam, but thank you so much for that game. That looks like good fun. I'm going to get Scarlett involved in that. And finally, I got gifted Sophie's Curse by the wonderful David Weir, again, wanting to scare the shit out of me. It looks like Emily wants to play crossed with maybe Five Nights at Freddy's, something along those lines, you know, survive in a house with something horrible coming for you. So that's another Storpey game. The good thing is I don't have a lack of stuff to play. It's just a lack of will to want to get the shit scared out of me. So at least you've got a list there of things that I might be playing again soon, when I get round to it. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone who's been supporting me, just through comments, through messages, through gifting, through watching my videos, through watching old videos, through liking them, through checking on me if I'm okay, and 3 people who have donated that I haven't obviously mentioned since I haven't released a video yet. Flaming Corpse gifted, in fact all these people were just before Christmas, so Flaming Corpse, who said, "Merry Christmas, Steve and Scarlett. Use the money however you like." Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Heppel, you bastard, also donated to me. So thank you so much, Heppel. It's really, really lovely of you. I bought those Logitech headphones that you saw last month with these donations, by the way, because they weren't too cheap and I wanted to get some good headphones for Storpey. And then finally, Alec White donated to me. Thank you so much, Alec White. It really means so much. He said, "Big thanks to you and your videos. They're a joy to watch after a long day of work. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season." From Alec, Bobby and Molly. So thank you, Alec, Bobby and Molly White. I really can't tell you how much that means to me. It's really, really kind of you. Thank you. I understand. I haven't had any donations since Christmas, and that makes sense since I haven't really done any videos. So as I say, if you want to donate, please do. But just remember, I can't guarantee that I'll be releasing a video straight away afterwards, or even for a while afterwards. So anything you give will be put into the pot, ready to buy more stuff for Storpey. But for now, thank you so much to the people who have. It really, really means so much from the very bottom of my heart. And it's been really lovely doing this video again for you. It's the first thing I've recorded in weeks for YouTube. So hope you never know. It might be the first of a few things to start trickling out from the Storpey factory. I've got a couple of Pathfinders and a couple of Undertales that I recorded weeks ago that I still haven't released yet. I'll start releasing those over the coming couple of weeks and maybe get back into playing some more stuff for you as well, because I'm starting to feel a bit more relaxed with life, and I think it's something that I could do a bit more if I can find the time. That's it really. So thank you so much for hearing me blab on. It's about time I owed you a video like this, just to explain where I was and what's going on. And the Wren wanted to sing at you as well. And I think I've covered virtually everything. I need to go off and do a load of washing up and then play with my new phone, which I bought today, and mend a puncture, because I got a puncture yesterday in my bike. So I'm going to go and do that. And I'm also learning Japanese. Yeah, a little bit of Japanese. I'm using the Michelle Thomas course. It's really good. I'm just keeping you updated on what I'm doing. A little bit of Japanese. I've got a Japanese friend, so I can test it on her, and it's great. Yeah, great language. Really enjoying it. So when I'm a bit more confident, I might throw in a couple of questions or sayings your way in Japanese, see if any of you can understand it. Anyway, the last thing I need to do is show you my beautiful, beautiful hair, because it's all, look at that. A lot of you hated the long hair back when I was growing it, but look at it now. Yeah, look at that. It's like a mane. Yeah, I know. It's Jesus, really, isn't it? I'm enjoying having long hair. I think what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to shave it off. When I get fed up with it, like when I start tripping over it, it's going to have to be. It's just going to go grow and grow and grow. When it gets to that length, I'm going to shave it off, donate it to a Wigs for Cancer charity, and then see what I look like with a bald head. But that might be a long time away from now. And then even if I look shit with a bald head, I'll have it for a couple of weeks. Maybe I'll do it as a Storpey thing. I'll do it sponsored maybe, and then donate the money to charity. Could be quite fun. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to me waffle on. New videos will be coming up in spits and spots, and yeah, I hope you understand all that, and I hope you can hope you understand it all. Yeah, have a lovely, 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 lovely day, and I hope you've been having a lovely, lovely, lovely year so far. Yeah, I'll check in soon. Take care all, and bye-bye.